Do women lose respect for husbands who earn less than them? This hits close to home.
For all of our sakes, we sure hope not. For all three of us, we sure fucking hope not.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm going to say probably not. But
I'm about to go out after, like, take a break. Like, you still love me? Like me?
Yes, I love you, John.
Oh, God. Oh,
now go take the dogs for a walk.
Oh, they're happy about that, though. Like, that's one
Oh,
thing. All right. Well, like I said, the title already. It goes as this. Newly married here. I am a commercial diver by profession, and inshore underwater work is a bit tough to find, especially at the start of your career. Those jobs are dangerous.
Yeah.
My wife is a corporate woman and makes more than I do. We married after 4 months of dating, and there was intense chemistry and romance and hormones and beating hearts, etc. Well, let's go. I know where you were diving, buddy. Let's go. My family met her, and they said that she will lose respect for you as this marriage continues. Pay gap was not that much, but my sister said that it does not matter. Once you are out of the honeymoon phase, her tone will change. This is the second year of our marriage, and we have had a few arguments that did not happen in the beginning. Part of me says this is normal in any relationship as long as we make up and become lovey-dovey again. Another part of me says that these arguments will become more frequent because of what my family had initially told me about women losing respect for men. I love her. I do not make as much, but I spend a lot of it on her and love doing that. My question is, do women lose respect for husbands who earn less than them?
Obviously,
let's ask.
We can't fucking answer this. I will say this. You guys got married 4 months after y'all started dating. So of course y'all are going to fight about, what can you even fight about in 4 months? I assume you guys are adults. So like, I guess when you're in high school, you can argue a lot in 4 months. 4 months seems like a long time when you're young. But if you're an adult, like honestly, in 4 months, me and Nancy didn't have arguments until we got married. And we dated for, 8 years before we got married. So it just happens with marriage. Right. You know what I mean? You're with them like 24/7. You learn, everything about each other. So it's only natural. And it's just the thing that happens. I don't think there's anything inherent. I don't think maybe some of it has to do with income, but that's probably just like the surface level of what the real problem is or something like that. Because again, we can't answer because we're not women, so we don't know. But I can imagine, the answer would be no. Because I don't know. There have been times where I make more money than Nancy and times where she makes more money than me. We're always feeling like, we're trying to balance each other out. So it's like, I can't imagine, the times where she's making more. She's like, can you believe this fucking bitch ass fucking slumped out on the couch?
Yeah, go do your podcast again, Sean.
Go do your podcast.
I'm bringing in the bread.
Nobody listens to Shots of Thought, Sean. I'm like, I know. Fuck.
Shut up.
But yeah, I just can't imagine, like when you love somebody, like you should your partner, you know what I mean? Like that making a certain amount is not really like, you can't really be judged.
It's not a factor.
Yeah, it's more so like, all right, what are you doing to make sure our life is comfortable? Not really so much what your salary is. You can make $1 million and fucking blow it all on gambling. Does your salary matter then? You know what I mean? Because because you're not fucking taking care of shit. If you're taking care of shit, doesn't matter what the salary is. You know what I mean? So again, not a woman can't answer, but I just gotta imagine it's no.
Yeah, well, I think it doesn't matter whether you're a woman or male in this situation. It should be the same. It should be no. I love my partner for who they are, as long as they are like if they're not making as much money, but maybe they have more time on their hands. Maybe they're doing more of the housework or something like that. Like there's not enough information here to know whether it's like what the other issues could be. And yeah, like Sean said at the beginning of this. You've been dating for 4 months, got married, probably started living together. And that's when you learn a lot about your partner is when you move in with them. And there's going to be friction there at the beginning. Like everyone lives differently. And then when you come together, you have to kind of adapt and cohabitate with each other. So there's going to be a friction and arguments throughout your marriage. It's how you deal with them. I doubt this has anything to do with money. So
don't listen to your fucking weird ass family. They sound very stuck on their ways.
Maybe they don't like that you're a diver. I have no idea.
I mean, divers job. They get paid a lot.
Can make a lot of money
they
eventually.
Do.
Yeah, I feel like the more dangerous the job, sometimes
like oil rig divers or anything.
Yeah, they get paid
they make
a lot.
A fuck ton of money.
Yeah.
So yeah, I in my mind there is 0% chance this has anything to do with money.
Yeah, and I'm like kind of in the opposite end of Sean. Like Juliet and I dated for 4 months, and then we got married, and 10 years later we're fucking still kicking it and shit. And I could probably count a handful of times we've probably argued. It probably got to be less than 7 times we argued. Just we've been together for quite a bit.
Less than one a year. Nice.
Less than 1 year, and usually not. And a lot of it was very early on too. When I don't think we fought for quite some time now. But one of the things that we never really fought about was money. And there was a point in time where it was me that was making a little bit more. Because she was, starting in her career, and then it flipped. She obviously paid her dues, went to school. Now she's making way more than I am, especially now that I don't have another full-time job anymore. So I've also kind of taken that to consideration where yes, it is nice to be able to kind of equate, the same compensation as your partner. It's good to grow your household. However, you can do other things to make sure your household runs smoothly, like what Josh and Sean were mentioning. So now that I'm doing this full time, okay, well, let me take on more of the workload around the house. So that way when it's weekends, we can just relax and just have fun, and then we can just spend more time together. Or that way when you get off work and you're done with school, you don't have to worry about stuff. Maybe the chores split is you're taking a little bit more, 60-40 or 70-30. There's more to it than money. Yes, money is nice, and it's always going to be a constant problem in marriage, but don't let that be a problem. You can always make money, but you can never take the time back of you guys fucking fighting about shit that's unnecessary. So don't listen to people, because that's their own life. That's their own projections and insecurities they might be throwing your way. Work what works for your marriage, and you identify that with your partner. You set that up with your partner and work what's best for you guys. So if she makes more and that's a setup, perfect. If you can take a little bit more, perfect. So yes, we're not women. They might say okay, well, yeah, I'll lose respect to my partner if he makes significantly less than I am. But if for us, I feel for us, we were speaking about it already. It's been working for our situation. So who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, I agree. Also, if you really need to get couples therapy, and you could talk about it there. That's also, or a financial planner, whatever you guys need to figure this out.
Yeah.
I can imagine our haters listening to that last one and being like, I knew these guys didn't make money. I knew their wives were the real money makers. And
bitch, I've been saying this story for years. These shit changed.
These beta males.
You damn right.
House husbands.
Get therapy.